So for this camp, in any given day, Ryan wakes up and he runs like Forrest Gump. And he doesn't have to, but he does.
How you feel?
Amazing.
He said 7 punches not gonna do it. I said, if you didn't put in the contract that I can't throw more than 7 punches, then I'd throw more than that.
Because Ryan is an elite fighter, he's a knockout artist, among the best fighters in the world today. They want to take every step to try to control the amount of strength he's going to have the next day.
The day you're sparring Ryan. There's 2 days, right?
Yeah. Just like one day he like forgot his tampon, he just started bleeding over the place. So yeah. 52 years, bro. And it's in the hood, bro. It hasn't closed down yet. You wanna know why? Because this place is good.
Way more explain. Ryan's fast as shit. Ain't nobody gonna say Ryan's not one of the fastest fighters. And I look way faster at 47, way more explosive, way more durable.
Ryan Garcia is putting in relentless work throughout his camp, and with Rolly Romero helping push the pace in training, the partnership is sharpening Ryan's focus, speed, and confidence as he prepares to face Mario Barrios.
Hey, go forward now. Yeah. Ahí, ándale, tipo, arriba, abajo y arriba. Arriba, abajo, eso. Adelante y atrás. Échale, cool. 5 minutes here. A ver. And one and. One.
Garcia is zeroed in on speed and power during camp, refining his abilities through tireless daily effort and a commitment to getting better every single session.
Stop. Llegan 2, 3 y luego 4 y 5. Entonces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y aquí, ya. 3, 4, 5.
Rolly Romero has joined Ryan Garcia's camp, raising the intensity day after day while helping fine-tune Ryan's speed, power, and mental focus through non-stop dedication. Ryan Garcia continues to stress the importance of surrounding himself with positive, experienced people in camp, believing that the right environment keeps him motivated, disciplined, and locked in.
He's tired of feeling down that day. We're picking each other up.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We feel so good. We're in this together.
We're like the same person, different hair color.
It's just good to have like-minded people that are ready to take advantage of the opportunities, and we're not gonna let it slip. We're all building our own legacy, and when we get in the ring, you guys are gonna see something special.
Having shared rounds in the past, Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia now work side by side with mutual respect, pushing one another forward and supporting each other's development every day.
Like that.
Mario Barrios remains extremely confident, leaning on his experience and longer tenure in the ring, while insisting those advantages will make the difference. Against Ryan Garcia,
The advantages I have coming to this fight is just overall just like everything. You know, my experience, you know, who I've been in the ring with, who I faced. I think, you know, the boxing IQ, I think I have that on my side. You know, heart. I think, yeah.
He does have experience, more experience.
Max Kellerman and Robert Garcia offered candid reactions to the announcement of Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios, focusing more on Ryan's training situation than raw talent. They noted that Garcia is currently working with his father rather than well-known names such as Eddie Reynoso, Derek James, or Joe Goosen. Robert acknowledged that Ryan's father built his strong amateur base, so the foundation is legitimate. Yet he questioned why Garcia cycled through several elite coaches before returning home. To him, that pattern hints at issues with structure and authority within the camp.
His dad, which I'm not saying the dad is not, you know, the dad brought him through the amateurs, but when he left his dad or went to seek a different trainer, before he came back to his dad, he went through 3 different trainers.
Wow.
That means what do you mean? All 3 are not good enough to, you know, they're all 3
Here's the
are
question.
the best in the
Here's
world.
the question. Did Ryan Garcia ever allow those trainers to be the boss?
That's
to
why he's
teach
back
them?
with his dad, because
I don't
he's
think
the
he did.
boss. That's why.
Yeah.
Look, Joe Goosen, I know Joe Goosen. My brother used to train with him. He's not gonna just let you get away with stuff like that. Derek James shouldn't either. Eddie Reynoso doesn't need. He's made so much money with Canelo that if you want to come to me, it's gonna be under my rules. And if that didn't work, then Ryan's back. So that's I keep that big.
Then raised a key concern about discipline. He questioned whether Garcia ever truly surrendered control to those respected trainers. Because top coaches require rules, accountability, and daily consistency. Fighters cannot simply pick and choose their workload. Robert added that figures like Reynoso or James already guide champions and will not lower their standards for anyone. If a boxer struggles to accept that hierarchy, growth can stall. Both analysts warn that such instability might favor Barrios, who is known for methodical preparation, natural size, and valuable ring experience. In a matchup this close, structure inside the gym could ultimately shape the result.
Barrios to even pull that off.
See, that's the thing about boxing, and Big Baby Miller pointed it out, because there's no structure. And hopefully that'll happen with Zuffa Boxing, and I am a part of Zuffa Boxing, full disclosure. You know, the first fight coming up on the 23rd.
Oh, congrats, Max. Congrats,
but you need
So
some
I got
kind
2
of.
guys on that card.
There
so
you go.
that's good.
You need some kind of.
Right.
Well, the undercard has not been announced yet, but yeah, we could talk about
I didn't say the names, but yeah, 2 of them.
But we need some kind of structure. In the NFL, the guy has to sit there for the media interview. He shows up on time.
Yep.
He's got to do it.
Yep.
And to give you an NFL analogy, think about the Broncos, right? When they had Russell Wilson over there and he had his own office and everything. And it was nothing, it was dysfunctional. Then they hired Sean Payton.
Cut it out.
As a coach, that's like going to train with Goosen or going to train with a world-class trainer, right? And you knew as soon as Sean Payton got there, ain't no one's gonna have their own office, and you turn around.
Boxing analyst Wade Plemons also delivered a thoughtful take on the upcoming Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios showdown. He posed the classic debate. Does a coach build the fighter, or does the fighter build the coach? Plemons pointed to Joe Goosen's long resume as a respected trainer, with a history of molding elite talent, now tasked with guiding Barrios. He wondered whether the veteran voice could introduce adjustments or perspectives Barrios may not have received under Bob Santos. At the same time, Plemons highlighted Garcia's visible confidence, suggesting Ryan believes he already understands exactly what Barrios and his team plan to bring.
Interesting answer. I always wonder who makes a fighter, right? Especially in boxing, combat sports. Is it a coach that makes the fighter or the fighter that makes the coach? Now, Joe Goosen has a track record of being a high-level boxing coach. We know. But do coaches change for fighters, or do they implement what they know to fighters and fighters change for coaches? Because this will be the crux of what happens here. Can Joe Goosen, not to call Mario Barrios old, but can he teach an old dog new tricks? Can he give him something that Bob Santos hasn't? Sure. Can he give him more info about what Ryan likes to do? Absolutely. But will it be enough to prepare him for what Ryan knows that Joe knows? and how Joe trains fighters and how Joe runs a camp and how rigid he might be. And even that last part, Ryan's talking about information leaking maybe from Joe, or that Joe was leaking information about Barrios, or about, I'm not sure who he was talking about, Ryan, about Barrios, but